What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing, man? This is the Red Dog Extreme, Red Dog Colleagues. Um, Rough news I heard was Edge is retiring. And this is real. This isn't a storyline or a story angle, which I thought it was. I thought Alberto Del Rio's gonna cut off Edge. The Edge winds up beating up Alberto Del Rio. And, that's how it goes. So, unfortunately, that's not what happened. What we got was, what do you call this one? What we got was Edge actually retiring. Everybody clapped, even the heels, which I heard Tyson Kidd, who's currently a heel, the Bella Twins, who are currently heels, and everybody clapped for him because he has to retire, which was unfortunate. But Edge did a heck of a job, and I was very proud of watching Edge. I used to play him in SmackDown too, that Chris Jericho, but Edge was like one of my favorite wrestlers. One of my favorite wrestlers before I started liking Jeff Hardy. But Edge was a great, phenomenal wrestler. I used to like him when he was a strong mid card, but having him feud with main eventers like Kurt Angle was just incredible. He put on good matches, winning the hair versus hair match, and winning other matches like that, which was just, I was just so blown away by it. I don't know if Edge is gonna go to TNA, but I think he's gonna relax. He gets to sleep in now. Gets a beautiful sleep, like just like I did, because I'm on spring break right now, and gets to eat a crap load of ice cream, but in pizza. But hopefully he doesn't get too fat, because when you get too old, you don't want your body to break down and things like that. That would be the rough part. So apparently, yeah, that's what we got. But Edge did remember watching him. He used to be a tag team with Christian. I used to play him in the video games too. When they were heels, they feuded with the Dudley Boys. I remember that good old feud. I remember him winning King of the Ring in 2001, and then it was when Christian turned on Edge. And then he tried to get some payback, but then Christian and another guy, I think Gangrel, forced him to join the Alliance. I think that's what happened apparently. And yeah, that was just. And then Edge refused to join, and then after that, Christian and Edge broke up. Edge stayed face, and then Christian stayed heel. And yeah, that's how the whole thing started. And then Edge continued on to feud with William Regal. I remember him feuding with William Regal with the brass knuckles angle. Then Edge hit the brass knuckles from Regal, and Regal couldn't use them. He feuded with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle changed the outfit saying "you suck," and then that's what the shirt said, and it basically said that. And then he used to team with his brother-in-law Val Venus. Yeah, he used to team with his brother-in-law, which Val Venus was his brother-in-law because Edge was married to Val Venus' sister. I think it's Sarah Morley or Shanna. I think it was Sarah Morley, but they divorced, and then same time Lita broke up with Matt Hardy, so that's how Edge and Lita dated. So they both broke up from their previous relationships, and then Edge and Lita. I remember when Edge turned heel in 2004 when he got jealous of Shawn Michaels and Benoit, and then he speared both of them because he wanted the title. And then he beat up Christian when they reunited as heels in 2004. Edge and Christian, but it doesn't. But them reuniting now is just the most memorable things ever. So it was great seeing Edge as a heel feud, Christian as a face, because Christian playing a great face is just incredible so far. It's just phenomenal. Thank goodness I don't have screws in my neck, just like Edge does after having a surgery, which is like pretty painful. And having a plate in your throat. Thank goodness he could talk. It's hard to imagine how he could survive that, which is the most craziest part. But apparently, for Edge, it's like just a painful story I could ever heard. So, and it's kind of nutty to hear, but hey, at least he can continue on with life, living like a normal person and stuff. But I heard he has a girlfriend. He could probably get married, start a family, things like that. We don't know what he can do, but he has big plans in his life, which is what everybody does when they plan on retiring. But if you do a sport, you're gonna retire like around 40. You're gonna wind up feeling like you're 60 years old after getting hit a lot, and your body becomes sore and breaks down. Seriously, gonna feel like you're 60. Trust me. But anyway, that was the most painful thing that's ever to hear apparently. So, and on top of that, I remember his feud with Kane after Lita was married to Kane during the Kane and Matt Hardy feud, and then it crossed over to Kane and Lita, and then Lita turned on Kane. He distracted Kane. Edge nailed the Money in the Bank chair shot, and then he helped Edge get the win, and then they began kissing, and then that was just the most nastiest storyline because Lita's wedding dress was just too overexposed, I have to say, during the wedding. Then Kane tombstone the priest, and the wedding got crashed, so that backfired. And then Lita was just, after Lita betraying Kane, Lita was just so proud of herself, and she became more full of herself when she became heel. And this was just, I don't know if after retired, Kane and Edge and Lita broke up in real life, Adam Copeland and Amy Dumas. But after that feud got settled, they tried doing a real life feud between the three, which was Matt Hardy, Lita, and Edge. Matthew Moore Hardy, Amy Dumas, and Adam Copeland, which Matt Hardy did announce their real names on the show, which was, and then that's how it originally that's what originally happened. So Matt Hardy did confront Edge, and the feud went on for a while, and then eventually soon Lita screwed Matt Hardy and helped Edge get the win. So Matt Hardy had to go to SmackDown, which Matt Hardy was been a face for over 3 years, and then feuded with Jeff, which turned him heel, and then he turned face again after helping Jeff, which was a good thing because Matt Hardy loves Jeff, which is a good thing. It's good to love your brother, just like I love my brother. But with Edge, mainly with Edge, Edge did move on to shine in the main event after beating John Cena after cashing his Money in the Bank after Elimination Chamber, which Edge originated. He originated that, cashing his Money in the Bank and sparing John Cena to win. And he did the same thing with The Undertaker. Edge was able to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania, which was incredible. But unfortunately, after Lita retired for getting chance from You Screw Matt, and she got tired of Vince McMahon anyway for her dressing like, why does she have to dress all overexposed anyway, and then just act like she's not, act like she's a whore. It's like, why should she just be proud of her natural beauty, which was what a comment I heard on why she retired, but it was just disgusting, to be honest. And it was good. We don't blame Lita for leaving anyway, but hopefully, I wish she joined TNA. Hopefully she can get in TNA. She could team with the Hardys as heels. They can reunite the Three Extreme, which would be bad in TNA, because the Hardys are doing okay on their own, but Jeff Hardy's on drugs now, and hopefully Jeff Hardy comes back and gets off those drugs. So it's a shame. But Edge did continue a storyline with Vicky, which was an incredible storyline. I thought it was funny, the Edge and Vicky storyline, but that was Vicky's first boyfriend ever since the Eddie Guerrero thing, which was just incredible. And that's how Edge get this huge build up to the huge main event, which is unfortunate. So hopefully on SmackDown, we have to get through SmackDown, see if it's real or not, but hopefully they continue the feud with Alberto Del Rio and Christian. They build that up, and then if either of them win the title after that feud is over, they can see what they're gonna feud with next. But I think the Miz should lose the title and go to SmackDown and then fight for the world title. I think he belongs on SmackDown. He should be main eventing SmackDown, not Raw. And then Alex Riley, but because Miz has such a big personality, I don't think he's gonna go to SmackDown. He's gonna stay on Raw because he's pulling some good feuds. But I think John Morrison needs to main event SmackDown. I think it's time for him to go to SmackDown and then wait a few years, see if he's ready to jump back on Raw and go for the WWE Championship. I wouldn't mind that, but Alberto Del Rio and John Morrison can put on a good feud. Who else? Dolph Ziggler, I think, needs to go back on SmackDown. I don't think he's ready to main event. R-Truth needs to main event SmackDown also. I think Alberto Del Rio, R-Truth could put off an okay feud, and then maybe John Morrison, R-Truth. That wouldn't be bad, but yeah, that's what I think should go to SmackDown. But the draft is like within a month, so we'll see what happens from there. So I'll be so excited about that. So yes, this is the Red Dog Extreme. On my thoughts on Edge's retirement. My Monday Night Raw review will be in I don't know, maybe in a little bit. We'll see what happens. So it's the Red Dog Extreme, and I'm taking you to Extreme. Oh, forgot to say one thing. I forgot to say I wish Edge the best of his future endeavors.